just want to give you a quick update on what's happening in the real estate market for 2025, and then I'll get into what the outlook looks like for 2026. So in 2025, interest rates. Interest rates were a hot topic. We started at 7% and ended the year at 6.2%. This was a good thing, actually. A lot of pressure to drive interest rates down because interest rates are tied directly to home affordability. It's tied to how much of a mortgage a buyer can qualify for. So the lower the rates, the better it is for buyers. Home prices. What did home prices do? In Fairfield County, Connecticut, on average, home prices increased anywhere from 8 to 9%. And this is for single family homes. This is compared to prior year. So this is one of those areas when you talk about what's happening in the real estate market and what's going on, it depends on what part of the country you're talking about. So in Fairfield County, we still saw high increase in home prices. And what's really driving that is inventory. We still have low inventory with it taking 1 month to sell a home. So in Fairfield County, we ended the year still in the seller's market, still with low inventory. We still see multiple offers. In contrast, when you look at other parts of the country, they're starting to see a shift. So they're actually seeing the market change from a seller's market to more of a balanced market. So when you look out west, when you look at some of the states in the south, they're experiencing more inventory. It's taking longer to sell homes. Buyers have choices. They're seeing some price reductions on homes. So again, it's moving from a seller's market to more of a balanced market. And in some areas, it's moving more over to a buyer's market. But again, in Fairfield County, we are in a seller's market. When we look at 2026, what's going to happen? What do we expect is going to happen? So in Fairfield County, we're expecting for it to be much of the same as in 2025. Interest rates. Let's talk about interest rates. Rates are expected to decline. However, we're expecting it to inch down. So anywhere from 6.2 to 5.8% is what we're seeing. So anywhere in that range is what we're expecting for the year. So if you are waiting for the 3% interest rates, those days are long gone. We would need another catastrophe like COVID to see those rates. So I hope that doesn't happen. Home prices. What are we expecting for home prices? Home prices, economists are expecting home prices will increase anywhere from 1 to 4%. Here in Fairfield County, it may actually be more. And the reason for that is we still have low inventory. We're not expecting for our inventory to be where we actually need it to be for another probably 2 years. So the big takeaway is you have to work with a realtor who knows and understands the local market. So if you have specific questions about what's happening in your town, call me. I'm happy to discuss.